first and foremost, who waits 7 whole days to come up with a statement as to why they did not take PEDs in boxing? Who waits 7 whole days to come up with a statement trying to convince their fans that they're a clean athlete? Jaime Munguia, that's who.
Corruption in boxing.
Oscar de la Hoya basically said, how is 5 fighters gonna test positive at your gym? All 5 working with Eddie Reynoso, that is no coincidence. The statement basically said, we also want to clarify that Eddie Reynoso serves only as Munguia's trainer. He is not involved in Jaime Munguia's nutrition, supplementation, and medical oversight. Likewise, no one on Canelo Alvarez's team had any role in overseeing Munguia's regimen or is anywhere responsible for this situation. I don't believe a word it is. Any implication that Reynoso or anyone associated with Canelo's team bears responsibility is entirely unfounded and unfair. Stop the cap. I do not believe a word of this. Like I said, why it takes 7 days to come up with this statement? In my personal opinion, Jaime Munguia knew exactly what he was doing. I got a right to my opinion.
I'm 23.
And I got a question. Be honest in the comment section. Don't go lying in the comment section. I want all of y'all to be honest. Does anybody remember this dude right here? Jared, the real Big Baby Anderson. Or should I say the fake Big Baby Anderson? Shakur Stevenson's teammate, aka Mr.
I'm 23.
The man who got beat the hell up by Martin Paquiao. The man who got dropped and stopped by Martin Paquiao. Embarrassing loss for Jared Anderson. The man who got pieced up in his very last fight by a fighter that nobody ever heard of. Jared Anderson, the man who said, quote, he is not looking to become a champion, he only want money fights. Kinda pathetic if you ask me. But the man posted up on his Instagram story, I'm for whatever makes you happy. Life too short. That's what's making everybody walk around mad now. The man went on to say, there are people who choose to live on the street. Ever wonder why?
What the fuck is you talking
What the fuck is you talking about?
I couldn't tell y'all what this man mean. I couldn't tell y'all what this man talking about. Let's not forget, Jared, the real Big Baby Anderson, is from Toledo, Ohio. Who the hell live in Toledo, Ohio?
What's your goof ass?
Strange individual, I am telling you. And the 47-year-old clout chaser, I'm talking about Manny Paquiao, the man who is coming back to boxing just to get some attention. The man who ran out of money, so now he coming back to get his head beat in just to get a check. The man says anything and everything just to get a headline. The man was disrespecting Gervonta Davis today. Why was he dissing Tank? I really couldn't tell you. But a reporter asked the man who would win in a fight. Little Naoya Inoue, the hype job, or the face of boxing, Gervonta Davis. You're not gonna believe this dude.
Inoue, in boxing, speed is the key.
Hey, yo, Manny Paquiao, you talking about speed is the key, right? Is that what you say? Juan Manuel Marquez used timing to put you to sleep in front of your wife. Juan Manuel Marquez used timing and not speed when he knocked your ass out in 2012. Naoya Inoue got dropped by Luis Nery, a man who does not even have speed, but he definitely had good timing. Naoya Inoue got dropped in his last fight by somebody who had good timing and no speed at all. What the hell is you talking about, bro? There is no way in hell that Naoya Inoue could survive one single round versus Gervonta Davis. First off, they is not in the same weight class. Second off, Gervonta Davis got way more skill than Naoya Inoue. Third off, Gervonta Davis does not make his opponents go to the country of Japan, breathe the Japanese air, drink the Japanese water, eat from the Japanese restaurants, and adapt to that Japanese time zone. Don't y'all ever compare Manny Paquiao to Floyd Mayweather, and don't you ever compare Naoya Inoue to the face of the sport of boxing, Gervonta Davis. You crazy as hell, bro.
Southpaw TV, fire.
And the man who just lost to Teofimo Lopez, I'm talking about Arnold Barbosa. Low-key, I think Arnold Barbosa is a very cool dude. He is stand-up dude. I know he from the West Coast. He from El Monte, California, but I must say, the man carries himself with respect. He carries himself with class. Arnold Barbosa put out on Twitter, we don't run from fades on this side. He talking to Devin Haney. Low-key, I believe the man. Even though Teofimo Lopez just ducked Devin Haney, I don't think the Arnold Barbosa would duck anybody. I told y'all, low-key, I respect this dude. The question is, would Devin Haney run the fade with Arnold Barbosa? I highly doubt it.
When you say something about my son,
and I guess that when you mention P. Diddy, Devin Haney gets all up in his feelings. Whenever you mention Diddy, That man who was in a pool with Devin Haney, Bill Haney, gets all up in his feelings. Yesterday, Oscar De La Hoya said, Devin Haney is calling Teofimo a duck. More like Theo is smart not to fight a runner who has less fans than P. Diddy. But this is how you know that Bill Haney don't think before he tweet. This is how you know that Bill Haney just be tweeting without even putting any type of thought into it. Bill Haney posted up this picture of Oscar De La Hoya 1996 to 2025 legal troubles. At no point during this list do I see Oscar De La Hoya convicted of anything. These are a bunch of allegations. An allegation does not mean a conviction. But if you're somebody like Bill Haney, you wouldn't know nothing about that. Bill Haney does not know the law legally. Bill Haney has no idea what an allegation is and a conviction is. You wanna know what's funny about this situation? Bill Haney was coming at Oscar De La Hoya with a bunch of allegations. The crazy thing about this is that Bill Haney actually has somebody in his locker room who actually has a real conviction. Real paperwork. Let me repeat that. You coming at Oscar De La Hoya for allegations, hearsay, rumors, but you have somebody in your locker room who has a real conviction on paper. I stand on what I say.
I'm fighting for my life.
Then Devin Haney posted up the picture of Oscar De La Hoya wearing fishnets. This is how we got the nickname Oscar De La Fishnet. Then Bill Haney said, Devin Haney versed everybody with a picture of Floyd Mayweather. Stop comparing yourself to Floyd Mayweather. Ain't nothing about you, Floyd Mayweather, at all. Floyd Mayweather never got dropped 100 times in the ring. Floyd Mayweather never sued somebody. Floyd is the GOAT. You are a police caller. Every single day you compare yourself to Floyd Mayweather. Ain't nothing about you, Floyd, at all whatsoever. This man right here said this never happened to Floyd Mayweather. Get it out your head. You are not a great fighter. Devin Haney will never be considered a great fighter.
I want to respect you, but I can't. I want to respect you, but I can't.